Hello everyone, this is Fantastic Worlds. Welcome you back to Lovecraft Country and Unavowed, the occult detective story set in 1980s, not 1970s New York. I was corrected down below in regards to where this is in timeline to other games in the same universe, the Blackwell game series. And yes, going by what I see here in the game so far, this is between 1987 and 1989, as they refer to 1986 being in the past in the last episode. And those are the last 3 years of Ed Koch's, the mayor of New York at that time's reign, when the last part of the classic, nicely corrupted New York, as I like to say, before the urbanization under his successor, David Dinkins, and yes, that is his name, and then after him, Rudy Giuliani, which is a name that many of you probably know in the present day. This was the start of his darkness, by the way, by converting New York into the corporate hellhole that it is now. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's go back. Okay, so we're going to dive right back in, beginning of the next mission. I'll discuss what we did with the previous mission. Hang on. Okay, so, whole pot of espresso just for you, it's always hot. That's because we have so many mages in this house. Anyway, so last time we took the poor victim who was converted into a fire elemental and had him go to the fire elemental home. Now, the human fire mage wanted to kill him because, you know, it was terrible not to live as a human being, but he's already dead. His human incarnation is dead. He needs to let go of it and move on to his future as among his new kind. I can't imagine it's going to be easy for him at first, but I believe he'll adjust. I won't say he's strong, but he's obedient, and I'm pretty sure he can find somebody who's going to take advantage of that scenario. Hopefully they treat him better this time. Anyways, let's see what else we got in this room. Let's see, right. Scratch a violin and bow, doesn't do anything. Silver crucifix might be useful if vampires are real, and that may not work for you, as it depends on the author. Most people don't like to go into that because does the crucifix works? Does that mean that God works, or maybe it's just an object of faith and it's a focus? I like that one, by the way, because I've had people in books and novels and movies hold off with religious icons of other faiths, like, for example, the symbol of the Torah for a Jewish person with true faith. I'm not familiar enough with Islam, unfortunately, to tell you which symbol would work there. Maybe the Quran? I don't know. A faded poster of a heavy metal band, Axis of Evil. Is that like a comment on Bush's Axis of Evil? Bush Jr., I mean. Framed photograph. Yeah. Yeah, the house, I forgot. The house is alive. The genus loci. There's some eclectic reading material. Cognac? La Fontaine Cognac. Can't have a drink? The hustle of downtown nightlife. Well, just having a loft like this in downtown is utter expensive. Okay. So yeah, we're doing a little pixel hunt. Empty sea chest, a memento of Siam. Sea chest, and I think that's it. Alright, so let's head down and check out the crew, shall we? She's doing her usual thing. Alright, so swords. I don't think there's anything new here that I see.
Do not even consider it.
Don't mess with a person's home.
Please do not disturb those.
I keep forgetting.
It took centuries to arrange them just the way I like them.
Okay, so she's very zen. Okay. Can we collect the knives? Nope. Training dummy. Alright, so I guess we can talk to her.
Good. You are awake. I was hoping to talk to you.
This is kind of interesting in the fact that, remember, she's an immortal and she's half Jinn, which probably, I don't know if immortal, but are really long-lived at this point. But that's why her diction is so archaic, as it were. Notice no contractions and such, because she's currently learned her languages back when things are more formal than they are now. Is this about her mission last night?
Yes. And no. You have completed your first field mission. You must have thoughts. I am curious as to what they are. What are you feeling at the moment?
You're a hipster dude. Why do you want to know? Eager to get back there. Overwhelmed. Important. No. I'm not going to do that. It's kind of rude. If I really didn't want to answer, I'd say so. I'm still a bit overwhelmed, to be honest. Seems like the most ones.
It would be foolish not to be. You have encountered many changes very quickly. For some of us, the Unavowed is a calling. For others, a duty. But for you, I have seen you in action. I have seen you react under pressure. You were clearly meant for this life.
Pouring drinks, you really think so? I think you might be right. Yeah, let's go with the middle one.
I would not say so if it were not true.
I trust her on that
Your
one.
old life, your life as a barkeep, prepared you for this.
Ah.
Your empathy, your ability to connect to others. They are qualities we need, quite badly, I must say.
Yeah, that actually is problematic. If you think about it. Yeah, she's so disconnected from humanity, not only being only half human, she's been alive for so long that humans are like mayflies to her. It's hard for her to connect to them with empathically, and probably why she connected more to, what was his name, Jonah, last episode? Jonah's plight more than the dude in the basement. Why do I keep forgetting his name? Anyways, it'll come back to me. But yeah, then the human, because they were now a spirit and immortal like her. Which means that she probably... Remember, I did call her out for being racist against humans because humans are less than her. It's not even really a insult. She's literally, spiritually, and genetically and physically more powerful than humans. Honestly, I wonder if she has kids. If she had kids with a human partner, they'd be quarter, probably wouldn't have a lot of her abilities and just be mortal plus. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. Thank you. I'll do my best. Don't pretend you understand me. You barely know me. You all seem... I will not say that. She does not. Thank you. I'll do my best.
That is all any of us can hope for. At any rate, I detect no falsehood within you. You spoke the truth to me. Thank you. I will return to my training now.
Very well.
Yes?
I have some questions. Can you really detect falsehoods?
Yes. Lies and falsehoods make jinns uncomfortable. We cannot abide the sensation. Of course, the ability to detect a lie is often useful in the field, so I have accepted it.
Yes. Gods. Not this life, anyways. Any thoughts on the last mission?
I believe we made the right choice with Jordan.
Jordan.
When he disappeared across the void, he seemed content, less conflicted, more determined. I am sure he will make a life for himself there.
Diversity does help us to be stronger. I grew up in Mars.
I did mention that a lie makes a djinn very uncomfortable. Think of fingernails on a chalkboard, but inside your brain. Djinns cannot abide to speak a lie, let alone listen to one.
There are many ways to speak a lie. It's truth in a way that it can be misinterpreted.
Indeed. No djinn could. It gives us physical pain. Of course, this means that djinns resort to mind tricks and verbal trickery.
As I was saying, mind tricks and verbal trickery? No. I'm not going to say that.
Me? What do you want to know?
Did we go over a lot of this? Would you like to own a sword?
Like with most things, I learned it at my mother's knee.
Ah.
Not literally. She was usually cutting off other people's knees, but the metaphor holds.
Your mother used to use a sword too?
Yes, but I prefer not to dwell. Ask me questions if you must, but not that.
Very well.
I will do my best to answer.
I'll leave it to it.
Thank you.
Alright, let's go talk to... Yeah. Why can't I remember his bloody name? Anyways, I'll give it to a second. Eli, that's it. Do a flickering fireball. The ribbon house. Old wedding photo. We've been to these. I don't want to see this one again. You'll note this is probably Central Park, but you'll also note there's less buildings in the back. We don't know exactly when that was or how old he is. My fireball trajectories, I like it. Hermetics use mathematics a lot for magic, and that literally I consider mathematics to be a form of magic. Because, like all magics, it's attempting to map creation in a manner in which you can manipulate it. And of course, mathematics leads to physics. Physics, of course, is the manipulation, the use of mathematical precision to make changes in the world. Every device you are using, including this computer right now, is created by the knowledge of how the physical world operates. Why this age of ignorance is having so much problems is that people forget that we kind of still need that knowledge to operate the stuff that still exists. Anyways, let's talk to Eli. Yeah, don't step in the circles, people.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. I was just reading some old text with Fireside.
Uh-huh. I don't know what that is. You're reading through a fire? Let's be nice.
Something like that. It's a fire magic trick. Lets me read any book that was consumed by flames.
That is
It's
awesome.
a bit of a strain on the eyes, but beggars can't be choosers.
Oh my god, we need to get you to Alexandria and start just freaking copying. Of course, we're going to teach you like Egyptian and Latin and Greek first. And it's small price to pay, but if we can get all that library, the library's contents. And by the way, there was not one huge fire in Alexandria that wiped out all the books. That's kind of anti-Islamic at the time propaganda, in which they claimed that the Cafia did it all. No, the library basically died a slow death over a century, in which more and more texts were destroyed by different elements. There were at least 3 different fires, and I think the Christians were the last big group that decided that all these pagan texts need to be eliminated in the glory of the church. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Being a mage has its moments. I won't deny it.
Teach me.
Although I can't say the same about this book. It's an old Sumerian text about death magic. Really long, really boring.
Most hermetic magic
I used
is.
to read books about S-Corp tax code for fun back when I was an accountant. I can handle boring. Ah well. See you at the meeting.
You know what? I really, really, really like the idea of accountants being good at hermetic magic because they're big on details. My god, it's an untapped market.
Fire away.
Oh gods. Ah, curious about yourself.
I guess if we're gonna work together, we should know each other. Ask away.
If you've got anything new, Mandela, you used to be like mundane, like me.
Someone's been telling tales out of school, huh? I used to have a pretty normal life. Then one day I set my office on fire with my mind.
Wild talent.
And stuff happened and Mandana found me. She brought me here. The rest is, well, history.
Stuff happened?
Yep.
What kind of stuff happened? He doesn't want to talk about it.
Sure.
Accountant?
That's right. Back in my mundane days, back before my powers kicked in, I worked at the firm Weisel, Meltzer, and Sherman. There used to be a Beckett somewhere in the middle of that, but, well, you know.
The most New York accountant firm names I could ever think of. You were an accountant.
Yep, I was damn good at it too. I made partner in 5
Now
years.
that's good.
Worked at the firm for another 20. You had to know things to be an accountant back then. No computers to do half your job for you. And to make partner, you had to crunch numbers in your sleep. Me? I ate them for breakfast.
You know, back on my old days, is that in high school, I never used a calculator at all. No electronics, which is one of the reasons I'm fairly good at mathematics. Not expert to probably this guy's level. Myself, basically, just quick calculations and analysis, and even vector analysis on the fly, which is really good if you're driving or flying. Yeah. Oh, technically, I probably would be a good sniper as a result too, since I understand, objects in motion. If I could determine wind velocity, I could definitely understand the curve of gravity enough. Who knows? Things to learn in the future. Anyways, the thing is about accountants is that somebody told me, see, accountants and people like that aren't boring. They just find boring things exciting.
Well, it was. For me, anyway. Lining up numbers in my head, making them dance, do what I want. My boss used to say it was like magic. Turns out the old man was being literal. Who knew?
Like doing magic?
Yeah, throwing a fireball or preparing your tax return. Tomato, tomato. It's all just numbers, and I'm really good at equations and numbers. Always have been.
Can I ask you about the pictures?
Sure, I guess.
You and Mandela doing the photo by the door.
We were feeding the birds. What? You expected something else? There's nothing special about it. Just an ordinary day.
Downtime. Picture thinking, why are you smiling?
I am? Huh. Yeah, I guess I am. The picture was taken in 77, 78, around 5 years after my powers kicked in anyway.
72.
I buried myself down here, studying old books, experimenting with spells, trying to come to terms with everything. Then Mandana dragged me out to the park. We fed the birds. It was nice, normal, ordinary. I felt human, and I can never forget that. Not ever.
No, I gotta give her that credit. I'm curious about the wedding picture.
Well, I can't deny that's me. Almost 70 years ago that was taken.
Longevity through magic.
Not talk about this yet?
That's fine. It's not. Picture of you at the desk.
Yep, that's me. Hard at work. I can even remember the account I was working on.
Mimetic and
This dress manufacturer in Midtown. Booming business, lots of numbers, tons of paperwork. Took me months to sort through it all. I loved every minute of it.
We need more people like him. You know what? This right here, no. He asked us not to talk about it.
Sure.
Thoughts on the last mission?
I don't know. I just keep thinking about Jordan, wondering if he's okay. I'm gonna live a long time, but even when I'm dust in the wind, he'll still be.
Is that a good or a bad
I
thing?
only hope he's still himself.
We're always ourselves. It's just that we change. There's one day, like with the Theseus ship metaphor, they're saying if you take this metaphor being if you take every object, every plank, every rope, every fitting on a ship and you replace them over time 100%. Do you have the same ship? Is it still the same ship? Is there a essence to it that you're retaining within the physical, or does it completely change afterwards? And that's really a question you have to answer yourself.
Right. See you around.
Nope, we don't pry into friends' pain unless they ask. Actually, I want to do one thing. I think, yeah, we mentioned this, and I think we actually saw that last episode. He's not going to notice anyways. That's the daughters. Which one is it? By the desk. Huh. Oh well. That's a pretty hardy tree if it survived down here. Probably one of the ones that requires, fire to bloom. Alright, let's go to the study. Let's go talk. To the dude in charge.
Send you aid would leave our own domains undefended. You know this, Kalash.
Undefended against what? Ours is the only domain under attack.
Your charter is quite clear. Recruitment is your responsibility.
You accuse me of negligence. Just how many agents are currently in your employ?
That is precisely the point. We have no agents to spare. I am sorry, Kalash.
So am I, Erelax. New York is getting overwhelmed. When that happens, they will come for you.
Then we must be ready when it comes. Aralax out.
Oh, fuck you too.
Hanum swallow you whole.
I'm with you on that, boss.
You heard that, did you?
Sorry, didn't really mean to.
Lady Aralax, head of the Dublin branch of the Unavowed.
Ah, the Irish.
It is no secret that threats have been escalating. I had hoped to appeal for aid and fill up our ranks. Alas, we are on our own. I respect Lady Aralax, but I should have known better. Never ask a dragon for anything. You will always regret it.
Okay, so one of the things is that notice that the options was lie, but if you've been paying attention and did the full conversation over there with his daughter, you would know that lying to a djinn hurts them. So, pretty easy trap avoided there. Light. Is that his place? I don't know. God, I want some scotch. Wait. Alright, I guess. Yeah, he commands attention even the sitting passing room because he literally radiates power as an eldritch being. Funny thing is, when we were back in the day when I was doing the actual Hipster Dude for Secret World, he literally was an eldritch being and he was drawing people in. And they could understand what he wanted even though he never spoke, because apparently, I mean, it's not that becoming a bee, because that's what he was, that's what type of spirit, guy in spirit he was called at that point. A bee is like, makes you mute because we met bees that can talk. It's just apparently something malfunctioned with him. Maybe he always was mute. Thought. Is that crystal some kind of magic phone?
A magic phone? I suppose that is one way of describing it. There are shards of this crystal in every branch of the Unavowed. It allows us to communicate, for whatever good that does.
Yeah, the thing is, it's kind of interesting, by the way, is that it's called the Claw of Contagion. If you take an object and break it apart, every component of that object is connected to each other through its previous existence, including the entire universe itself. If any of you play Elden Ring, that's what they mean when Hyetta Handmaiden there, talks about the fracturing of the one whole. So all the universe is literally the sum total of God broken up. What do you consider God to be? Was that
the dragon at the head of the Dublin branch of the Unavowed? Yes, she is old, stuck in her ways. I suppose the same could be said of most of us.
Why you need kids. I guess that's the only option at this point.
Yes, duty calls.
Yes, she does.
I have appealed once more for aid. It has been rejected.
Huh, this is my surprised face.
Why do you bother with those cowards, Father?
Show some respect. They are correct. Stubborn, but correct.
No, we don't need help. We just found our own is not something you ever say. It's an old Chinese proverb. I think it is. In China, so it couldn't be 100%. But that never say you have a good harvest, because the gods will hear you and pull back the next time. Never say you're doing okay. You're doing fine. Or you'll be ignored. You think they shouldn't send us help? Why won't they us? Aren't we on the same team? Would be kind of what Hipster Dude would say.
Only to a degree. The rules are clear. Each branch is responsible for its own defense and recruitment. In this respect, I have been negligent.
So have all the branches, Father. A sudden rise in threats would have caught any city unprepared.
And we're that city. Lucky us.
I shall appeal again, rest assured. In the meantime, let us go over last night's events.
I almost got crushed by a giant ice block. It could have gone better. I think it went really well. Better. Like I said, never say you've gone completely right.
That is to be determined. Daughter, I trust you have recuperated from your ordeal with the fire elemental.
I have. There do not appear to be any other ill effects.
So you aren't entirely positive?
I took all the necessary precautions, but one is never entirely positive.
Correct.
Then I will have to accept that. However, I am deeply concerned that this mundane was able to acquire such a powerful spell in the first place.
I gave it to him, or rather my demon self did.
Yes, but why? Why would a demon do such a thing?
Why do demons do anything?
To create havoc, obviously. Why else?
Never assume that.
This was too focused, too targeted. We are not dealing with a mindless spirit, bent on chaos and destruction. This demon had a plan, a purpose. We need to learn what it was.
I wish I could remember.
Fortunately, you won't have to.
Ah, I know that look. You did as I asked, Mage Beckett?
Yes, I did, sir. And it worked. Well, working. It's not quite done yet.
What are you referring to?
Oh, the ritual knife. I did a
Remember that?
thaumaturgic scan on it.
What? I'm gonna let them explain it.
It's a magic thing. Checking objects for imbued magical energy. And I hit pay dirt. The knife was imbued with a very specific energy signature. Your demon's energy, to be precise. It's connected to you, and you alone. That's why you were the only one who could use it properly. Which means we can track it.
Okay, just to let you know that, remember the contagion thing? That's correct. The demon created the knife. The knife is essentially a part of them. So now the two have a link, which can be operated backwards. If you are a fan of the Dresden File books, you'll note that tracking spells in the early books, when, let's just say, the main character was not in god level mode, you power creep over the books. I have mixed thoughts about that. And the thing is that you could take a portion of a person, like a hair, and then track them, or, with a demon and become their essence and track them. You could actually use it to target them with negative spells sometimes, although that was considered a no-no. You could get your head cut off for it by the Wizard Council. Anyways, I hear a butt coming.
Well, I can track the energy signature, but the demon's out of your body now. Its energy signature has changed. I can only track where it's been when it was in
This makes sense. Is that useful?
Any information is useful, sooner or later.
Accountant
But
speaking.
In this case, it's sooner. It was all over the map. I'm trying to narrow it down to the areas of greatest activity, but it's slow going. So far, the scan's got you pegged in two places. The Bronx, around Gun Hill Station, and Staten Island, by the ferry terminal.
The Bronx, old customers, information you've got. The
Veil should take care of that. Don't worry.
Very well. Check both areas for void activity, and any sign of the demon. We'll show those idiots on the council what New York is made of. Meeting adjourned.
Well, he doesn't like small talk. Anyways, the thing, by the way, this, of course, is the mother that we're talking about. Why she can use a sword is that she is, of course, a pirate. The story there. We might learn it, we might not. It's basically, if they decide to keep it private, it's their lives. I know most gaming is about jigging every single thing out of the files that you can, either through legal means through the game or by data mining, but sometimes you gotta allow people to keep secrets. Anyways, Anything?
The hour grows late, and the trail grows cold. Let us be off.
Well, maybe we shouldn't be having these discussions in late afternoon. I don't know. I mean, I thought it was morning. Well, interesting. Anyways, probably an old leader. Okay, so yeah, let's take off. Alright, so now we can activate 2 choices to go.
Eli, you are tapping the edge of your book.
I am?
Yes, it is quite aggressive.
Fire mage.
Huh. Mine must have wandered. Sorry about that. I'll stop.
See,
Thank you.
he has to keep focus or he'll unleash fire. Anyways, click to choose your destination. Alright, so Jazz Hill Station, St. George Terminal, stay on the bus for now. That's where we were. Let's do this one by one. It's probably what the game expects. Head by Bronx. We might be able to... Oh, I'm willing to bet we might be able to pick up the dude we were talking about who could see ghosts. Let's do it! The Bronx. Gun Hill Road. 9:15 p.m. Yeah, late afternoon.
I have not been to this area since the 70s. It was a dangerous place to be in those days.
Still is.
No kidding. The fire, the crimes, the urban decay. I don't blame you.
I refer to the 1770s. This road was a frequent skirmish point between the colonists and the British.
You haven't been here that long.
If I close my eyes, I can still hear the cannons.
Immortals. Anyways, let's go talk to the peeps. Some kind of ad for some historical drama. You're in a bit out of touch with pop culture. A golden wake. Don't know what that means. Alright, let's go talk to the MTA officer. Manhattan Transit Authority. By the way, Manhattan Transit Authority. How's he not to be out, huh?
Oh, damn, doesn't bother me much. Not as long as I have my jitter juice here.
Fellow caffeine addict. Has anything strange happened in the area recently?
I work the subway, man. I see 5 strange things before noon.
Yeah, that's fair.
You're gonna need to be a lot more specific than that.
Yeah, the thing is about this is that now this is the old subway when you had just a couple of people and maybe a security guy, but right now they're overflowing with cops who are desperate to stop people from jumping the fare. Millions of dollars in tax money in order to make sure that 275 is spent on the way in.
Stay dry out there.
You too, man. You too. I'm blue collar to the core.
Don't know what I'd say.
All right, that's fine. Let's see. Corner, left. Gun Hill Road. Okay, residential. This is interesting. Dozens of homes. A little house. Speak in the windows. See what you have to say. Hey, can we talk to him?
up?
You ever been to the Bronx before?
Sure. My old firm had a branch close by. I used to come up here a lot. This area was different. Everything was falling apart. Everyone was angry. Or looking for a reason to be. Looking around now, it's easy to forget. This place seems almost quaint these days.
Well, consider that he's from a period of time before. This period of time, gentrification has just started, so people still see it as a positive for the moment. It would be later when, the Starbucks start forcing everyone out. Can you fire read something for me?
Don't see why not. What do you have in mind?
Alright, let's talk about something else.
Fire away.
Well, we can do that later. It's so weird being back here.
Yeah, that must be slightly awkward. But you know what? That wasn't you. Just focus on leaving the area a little better than when you arrived.
That'll work.
It's all you can do. But maybe that's enough.
Yes, leave things better than... Yes, okay.
I have no idea. The demon was here. What it actually did, we don't know yet.
Alright, let's get back to it.
Right with you.
Of course,
Yes,
you mentioned you knew this area.
I remember the cannon fire upon the hill nearby.
Was that Bunker Hill or
Upon the British
Breed's Hill?
soldiers, and upon the shape-shifting Naga that had infiltrated their ranks.
Kalash told me about that one. He seemed almost ashamed of it.
It was a humbling experience for him. He had been hunting that creature for months. Then, one mundane soldier ended it for him. Quite by accident. It saved us a great deal of trouble, and caused Father a great deal of embarrassment.
Really, really... Okay, so why would a shapeshifting Naga be as a standard redcoat? Probably was an officer, for whatever reason. Oh god, now I'm getting flashbacks to Assassin's Creed 3, which is a game that is probably I like more than most other people, simply because I come from the New England area. I mean, when you start, like, jumping assassin style off of the Boston Commons, I've actually walked that zone, as it has been preserved since then.
We only just arrived. The truth will out itself, if we only look for it.
Oh boy. Strange being back in the Bronx, especially after what happened.
Yes, I imagine it would. You did not exactly leave under pleasant circumstances. Regardless, we are here to do some good. In some small way, that may help.
So why don't I have a raincoat?
Naturally.
Okay, so we can't actually exit in this direction. I guess we...
Hey, hold up. That's a residential area. We can't just go wandering around without knowing where we're going.
Indeed. The veil renders us unrecognizable, not invisible. We must gather more information before venturing forth.
Thank you for, you know, having them tell me what the game wants me to do. Railroading, isn't that beautiful? R&A Grocery. Okay, here we go.
And that's really it. I'm screwed. And this is kind of weird. Why am I telling you all this?
I've got to face people with trust. You couldn't help it. You need to talk to someone. I happen to be here. Maybe because I got the first to ask what was wrong. Let's go with that one.
You know what? You're right. Nobody ever asks how I feel. Nobody. I just don't know what to do. I knew that room at the Eddings house was too good to be true. I knew it.
Obvious what you need to do. Why complain? Would you rather complain or do something about it? You need to be proactive about fixing your problem. Oh, we're a demon. Let's do it.
Hey, I'm all about proactive. You don't keep a GPA like mine without being proactive. What do you suggest?
Okay, you need to get a little creative. Need to buy a few things. Got it. Okay.
Maybe we should bring a pillow along next time.
Or at least a
Hush.
rain.
He's waking up.
I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
You sure? Because these are new shoes. You seem okay.
Fine, let's keep going. Her body's adjusting to demon visions. Great. The girl seemed troubled. I hope she's okay.
I suggest cautious optimism.
Yeah, considering what happened.
Did the woman in the vision say that Eddings house? Something to go on.
We have achieved more with much less.
Let's get moving then.
Alright, so. Convenience store. Yeah, most payphones. You were a miracle to find anything. Okay, so basically, we can't go inside. So, basically we come here, go to the corner, then we head over to the Eddings house, and then, yeah, I guess the plot continues. Sigh. The illusion of choice.
Eli, I've been meaning to ask, how are you coping?
Huh? I'm coping fine. Why?
Until recently, we have only entered the field once or twice a month. Now we are out almost every day.
Ah, getting
I'm
overclocked.
worried it might be a strain on you.
You kidding? This is great. I'm working. I'm doing something. I'm not just stuck in my lab.
Fire type.
Don't you worry about me. I'm fine.
Yeah. Foreshadowing. I'm calling it.
Hey, hold up. That's a residential area.
Indeed. We must
Ah,
gather.
we can ask the other guy where Eddings' house is.
Evening, folks.
Do you know where the Eddings' place is?
Now, why would you be asking?
I'm sorry. Did something wrong? You look upset.
Oh, don't be sorry. It's just nasty business, is all. It's at the end of Morgan Ave, just west of here.
Thanks very much.
So, you be careful out there.
Alright, so now we know where to go. Anything else to say? Okay. One of the reasons I'm not doing the flash skipping ahead is because I want
Good
to.
place. Pretty typical as these things go.
Right
Judging
then.
by that officer's reaction, I doubt typical is the correct word.
Okay, did we, like,
It never is.
sponsor a murder-suicide or something?
I would recommend not trying to lift that. You are of no value to us if you strain your back.
Alright, so, front door. Won't be able to get in, obviously. We should probably check before we break in.
Locked. No surprise there.
Right, so what we want to do is we want to grab her,
Levering that door open would require more strength than I possess.
but what about the front door?
The bars are made of steel. My sword will not move them.
I'm assuming Eli can't burn it.
No. I just set fire to the house.
Probably says the exact same thing when it comes to
What? And burn the house down?
There you go. Oh, what about... No, I can't use the window. Alright, so I guess we're going to the back. It's usually better to break into the back anyways. Oh gee, why would I know that? Oh my god, red, really? We're going with metaphor? No, it's a final... It's a... Oh, it's the Crisis of Infinite Earth crossover. Well, that's not great.
Well, that is curious.
Well,
We need
talking house.
help.
Don't be absurd. The window is talking, not the house.
Right. My mistake.
Please. The roses are flourishing. It's probably a grave. Watch the water temp. Get in here. Probably, you know, nasty. Break the
Yes.
window.
Naturally.
Alright, fine. Fine. Yeah, come on, just break
And
it.
accomplish what, exactly?
What? And burn the house down?
Oh, gods. I have no objects to work with here. To the front. We need... Oh, wait. Is it empty? Or has it got something? What about you?
I fail to see how I can be of use there.
Ooh, how do we break it? Alright, so we need an
Is
object.
this what the old days were like?
The old days.
You know what I mean. Going into the field every day, a new monster in every shadow. For 50 years, you and Kalash talked about almost nothing else.
I fail to see how I can be of use there.
Not sure what you want me to do there.
Okay, so it looks like we're going to be doing the old pixel hunting. I'll skip ahead if necessary. Sigh. The heavy garage door. You can't burn it down. She can't leverage it. So is there anything else? Back of the house. Shady cul-de-sac outside. Let me see if that works. We're missing an object we can... brick. Alright, so let's go commit vandalism. Go ahead, you gotta, you know... These little objects up to the side. Alright, so... Let's let out whatever monster's in there, shall we? I can see they're letting me do the vandalism.
You're tensing up. Keep your shoulders down, and center your weight on your heels.
Try again. Brick again. Oh my god! The house is taunting us.
You lack the necessary arm strength to hit your target.
Damn
To
it.
be fair, he has been possessed for a year. I doubt the demon spent time at the gym.
You lack the necessary arm strength as well, Eli.
I know.
I get it. The brick lies
I fail
inert.
to see how I can be of use there.
Really? I've got to pick it up, I think. Haunting you. Alright, so...
I fail to see how I can be of use there.
You throw the damn thing.
You lack the necessary arm strength to hit your target.
To be
You...
And yet, I can't get you, super strength woman,
I fail to see...
to grab it.
I fail to see how I can be of use there.
Is there no combine ability here?
And accomplish what?
Gods. There we go.
Understood. This should not pose a difficulty.
bullseye.
Uh,
It was 2 inches left of center, but close enough.
You know, it takes like 40 hours in Eddie's house using Mandela, well thrown. Apparently there's other ways to do it. But Where do I put this? It takes like 40 hours to master a skill and 400 to be an expert and 4,000 to be the best in the world, and she's what? How many centuries old? Why is she so,
Let me.
Alright. This is great. Hi, I know you made it. Hi, you made it. Excellent. So let's not take any advantages here. Who are you? What's going on? How are you doing that? Identification first. I'm a ghost. Ooh. Ghost, how come I can't see you? Because I'm a ghost. Alright. Please hurry. Go this way. Alright, so yeah, what we want to do is book crockery, nothing you need now. Yeah, if you remember, we've kind of gotten messed up by not having objects. So I want to make sure the oven mitts are quite colorful. I pick them up. Towel rack, okay. Screwdriver. Keep any potential weapons to us, shall we? Alright, phone. Old phone. Remember, it's a landline. So therefore, because normally you can see ghosts. Boo. Very funny. I know. Well, you know, you're bored. Quick. You unlock the... I know that. God, people have such... Okay, woman and dog. Okay. Apparently a sculptor, by the way. Or an artist. That's her. Yeah, this doesn't look good. Picture of a face splatter with something that looks like red paint.
There you are. I heard you talking. Someone in there?
Perhaps we should enter and see for ourselves.
Yeah, that sounds logical. Hi, guys. You made it.
The time for games is over. Identify yourself.
KK. KK's a ghost, apparently.
Really? You don't act like any ghost I've ever seen.
That's because you're special. I'm a spirit guide.
A spirit guide? You mean you're bound to a spirit medium? One close by?
Ah. Familiar spirit. So yeah, this is going to probably be. Alright, so I'm actually curious.
Not sure what you want me to do there.
Probably nothing. So let's do the obvious. See what happens.
Who goes there?
Stop messing with it.
Mandy, it's just a plastic hula dancer.
Yes, of course it is.
Bit jumpy.
Apologies. I am on edge. There is a dark energy here that makes me uneasy.
You don't need a shield. End of the hall. Alright, so... Hurry. Oh god. So that's apparently a necessary object. Dark stairs. Oh. Empty drain bowl. Not that way. Not that door. Sigh. Oil daubings are that of an amateur. Alright, let's go. Okay. Hey, we got our ectomancer.
God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change.
Ah, 3 ghosts.
Courage to change the things I can.
And faith.
And wisdom to know the difference.
Common prayer. Hi.
That isn't helping. Living one day at a time. Enjoying one moment at a time. accepting hardship as a pathway to peace.
Ah, I see.
I said peace.
Alright, so I guess we can talk now. He looks cross-legged in a glowing circle. He's chanting quietly to himself. Fuzzy and indistinct, it stares blankly ahead, barely.
Ghosts can't hear us, or see us, or anything to us, actually.
Okay, let's talk to the dude. Logan, is that you?
No way that's you. I'm hallucinating from hunger. Where the hell have you been, man? I've been worried about you.
Been, possessed.
Yeah, I know all about it. But you're okay now, right? You seem okay.
I know what you're talking about. There's something you're not telling me.
You can say that. Look, it's complicated. Someone told me. Someone who was there. It's too much to get into right now. Who are your friends?
I'm Eli Beckett. This is Montana.
My name's Logan Brown. I used to buy too many drinks from your friend here. And now, I could really use some help.
Does it have to do with those ghosts over there?
Hold on. You can see them. Like, actually see them.
Well, sure, kind of. Ghosts all look the same, don't they?
Just what do you mean?
Look like gray floating clouds. We don't see any human features. What are you seeing, exactly?
I see people. 2 women, 1
The
man.
Ectomancer.
They're confused and angry. Not exactly easy to talk to.
Let me see if I understand. You can see these spirits, and you can talk to them.
Yeah.
I see. You are the one KK told us about. The bestower.
Ectomancer.
That's me. You know your stuff.
You're here to help these ghosts pass on.
That's right. Only things went a bit wrong.
Wrong. Tell us what happened.
Crap. Easy. Easy now. Shh. Just relax.
Stop fucking with the screen.
Okay. Just calm. For now. I kind of need to focus. Can you help me or what?
We'll help you.
Thank you. Here's the plan. I need to know their names. Is the best way to get through to them. Can you do that? Figure out their names?
You can't ask them yourself?
I've tried. They won't listen to me, which is why I need their names. I'm sure there are clues and things around the house. I'd go myself, but I'm kind of trapped.
Got it. We'll be back.
Thanks. Seriously.
Alright, so we need names. If this is the Eddings house, does that help?
I already tried that. It's not enough. I need actual names. It's the best way to get through.
So we need... Good. Just sit tight. Okay.
Right back at you. Who'd have thought we'd end up here?
Who knew?
We can catch up later. You know, after you save my butt.
Got it.
Believe me, I'm not going anywhere.
Alright, so... Go check out the Ectomancer. Finally. Right then. Buy earplugs written in very hard, angry letters. The image of oppressive suburbia. Neat houses clam closely together. Yeah. You don't feel that tidiness is a strong point. Dresser spilling over. Bookcase. Always check the trash. Always. Wherever you're going, wherever you,
It looks to be full of ashes.
From the consistency, it looks like notebook paper. Or at least it was.
Boom.
Something was burned in there for sure. I can do a fire reading if you want to see what it was, but let's do it outside. Don't want to burn the house down.
Got it. So we've got that going for us. Alright. Let's get this one. What do you think we can get through here? Alright. Peace symbol. Marijuana smoke and peace signs. The happens for hippies. Oh god. Hippies in 1988? Ooh, 2 terms of Reagan would have really messed them up. God knows they need drugs at this point. Cozy bed. So that was probably the kid's place who wants to be an artist. There's the frame. Okay, so yeah. We killed all of them? Oh, that just sucks.
Some clothes, a beat-up doll, a ripped-up umbrella.
Nope, nothing we need in here. The closet, nothing else here. Okay, frame photo. Night table. There we go. Gotta check. See? This one? poem. For Mary Jane, may the roses that bloom for your beloved shell be as sweet as joy of life as a beautiful soul left it behind. So Mary Jane has died. Do you talk to them?
What's up?
What do you think of this place?
Everything about this house is wrong. Something happened here. Something profane. It's all I can do to stop myself from burning this place to ashes. That's what I think about it.
What do you think of Logan?
You knew him before, right? Back when you were both mundane? He'll be different, I'll say that much. The power he's got is rare and powerful. He's connected to the world of the dead. He can see and talk to ghosts. He can help them. Of course, it looks like we've got to help him first.
Okay, let's get back to it.
Right with you.
What you got?
Yes.
What are thoughts on Logan?
He has remained at his post for days, and yet he seems at peace. He knows your hands killed his brother, but bears you no ill will, bestower or not. That is a quality to be admired.
Truly is. What do you think of his place?
I can sense an anger. It permeates the walls, crying out to be unleashed or quenched. I would suggest the latter.
Yeah. Talk later.
Naturally.
Alright. So, back to the hallway. Mary Jane, by the way, is another word for marijuana, and they named their kid that. Or the wife that. Let's talk to him about that. Guess we gotta get...
I'm not going...
Guess we've got to get all three. We've got Mary Jane. Oh, no. What we need to do... Take the message... Give it... I can't give it to him, but what about this? J plus A. Small car is built into the base, held in place by... Ah! A small battery. Now we have a standard AA battery. We have a fused screwdriver. Kinda wanted to... Can't do that. So I guess we gotta get all at the same time. Let's do some fire reading. They're behind the house. And yeah, the garage? We need to get there. I guess we can probably do it from... Okay, so Eli. I want you to fire read.
What's up? Don't see why not. What do you have in mind?
What's in that trash
Sure.
can?
Just a sec.
August 22nd, moving day. A bit far from campus, but it's mine. Art and Jess seem like an okay couple. Artists, I think. They're renting this room out for what my dad might have called a song. Oh, Dad, I miss you so much. Taking a full load of courses in the semester, can't lose my scholarship after all that's happened, decided to keep a journal and keep myself focused. Keeping old Arabelle up on the shelf for inspiration, she's looking a little threadbare these days. September 3rd, Jess offered me a hit off a bong this morning at breakfast. Didn't realize it was such major potheads. A dog named Mary Jane, that's the dog. Would have been my first clue. I swear Jess dotes on the dog more than she would her own kid. That's why we couldn't use the poem. September 17th, the Eddings are out at some artist gallery opening things. That dog is outside my room barking and whining while I'm trying to study biochem. Should I let her in? This is my Dana studying hour, but hey, cute dog. My physics textbook now talks like dog piss. Super dog didn't freaking train their dog. Yes, sorry, I'm not pro-hippie. I had to drag her out by the collar. Now she's howling outside my door and blowing music, but it's not enough. I need quiet, need to focus. Art and Jess just came home. They're both high as hell. The dog shop became a perfect little angel. What the fuck? I think I know why this room is so cheap. September 18th, told Jess what happened. She just shook her head. Told my room was where the dog used to sleep and is probably just a little upset. Yeah, that makes two of us. Number 19th, Art and Jess are out again, left in that clunker car with the oh so clever vanity license that Art loves so much. That barking rat is at my door again, scratching and howling. This is impossible. I only started my coursework and I'm already behind. Number 24th, fuck, the dog got in here, don't ask me how. She got a hold of Arabelle, peed on her, then chewed her arm off. 19 years I've had the doll, and she didn't get a scratch. She couldn't have lasted 3 weeks in this stupid house. Art is too toked up to care. Jess seems sorry. It's hard to tell if it's her or the we. She said she'd sew the arm back on for me. Maybe she's not so bad. October 3rd, I want to scream. Arabelle's still in pieces. The dog, yeah, they make promises. Keeps barking whenever they go out. Haven't been able to stay at all. I can't stay here, but I can't afford anywhere else. I can't lose my scholarship. The library, by the way. What the hell am I going to do? Dad, I'm so sorry. October 23rd, I met this strange person on the bus today. I don't know why, but I ended up spilling my guts. Got told something I can't put into writing. But I know what to do. It's fine, perfectly clear. Listen up, Reefer Dog. My GPA isn't going down. You are. Yeah, kill the dog. Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what you're trying to do there.
Okay, I don't know either. But yeah, let's move ahead and move forward. We'll do some talking.
What's up?
Okay, let's get back
Right
to it.
with you.
Just wanted to see if anything new here.
Yes,
Nope.
naturally.
Okay, going in the front door. So the Eddings place is a multiple murderer. God, I even called it murder-suicide. I want to check the basement or the garage, or there's got to be an entry point between the two. Yeah, but it's not here, unfortunately. Do not touch the quinona. I made offals A and D. Art and Jess, but D must be the third one. Mm-hmm. Alright, so let's go upstairs and give him the 2, at least. A poem about the damn dog. Alright, let's go. Yeah, they're also amateur artists. Nope. No real surprise there. Found some names. Dana, Art, and Jess.
Sure? Let's try it. Are those your names? Art? Jess? Dana? Art? Jess? Dana?
The ghosts. They're...
No. Please, there's no need for this. Art, Dana, Jess, just relax, fellas. Please, relax.
Might want to have done them separately.
That was close.
Close? Close? Those ghosts went geist.
Geist?
Poltergeist. It's what you get when ghosts go bad. Like, really, really bad. But I've only read about them in books. It doesn't actually happen.
Well, guess what?
At least, it shouldn't. Not anymore.
Well, it happens now. These ghosts attacked us. They tried to tear KK apart. We barely got the circle up in time.
You need to tell us what's going on.
Fine. I think I've got things under control. If you have questions, ask them now.
Alright, let's go. What is that circle you're standing in?
So this? KK taught me how to make it. Ghosts can't
Called the
cross
warding
it.
circle.
Not just ghosts. It keeps out any spiritual energy. I've got something similar in my lab.
You do?
Sure. When you're experimenting with unstable magic, it's smart to be behind a protection circle.
Smart.
But it took me weeks to prepare. You're telling me that you whipped this up on the spot?
Me? I just drew the circle. It was KK who turned
Ah, so you have an empowering
Amazing.
spirit.
You both must be incredibly powerful.
it. We're just doing a job, one day at a time. Or we would, if we weren't stuck here.
Okay, so yeah, the ghosts are going... Alright, one of the reasons why magic doesn't happen anymore in the 1980s is that it was considered to be one of the lowest points of spiritual energy in the entire world. It comes and goes like a tide. It's very high tide at the moment, if none of you have noticed about all the craziness going on. And yeah, like for example, Lovecraft and his circle shard writing was a high point surge of magic. Seems to come cycles. You can actually go back in time far enough. You can compare it to the news in terms of what the highs and lows are. But yeah, the late 80s are big low with magic energy. How long you been here?
2 or 3 days, maybe? I
God.
have some energy bars in my pocket. They got me through the worst of it.
Yeah, it's always a good idea.
Won't be long before my shoes start to look very tasty.
Okay, so we also can't breach the circle to give him anything, by the way, or cause it to go down. And the ghosts aren't attacking us because they can't perceive us, but because he's an ectomancer, he can be seen. Which, you know, double-edged sword and all that. So, yeah. What happened here?
Like I said, we came here to put these ghosts to rest. Usually it doesn't take much. We talk to them a bit, learn who they are, try and get through to them. But these three, they got violent. Ugly. They went after KK, tried to rip her to shreds. Poor kid was terrified.
Good thing get out of there.
She's 10 years old.
Jesus, is she okay?
Last time I saw her, yeah. We got this circle up. It calmed them down long enough for her to escape. We've been separated ever since. If she comes in here, the ghosts attack her. I leave the circle, the ghosts attack me. So, you see my dilemma here.
You couldn't call anyone?
All the spiritual energy screws with my phone, but even still, I couldn't bring anyone else in here. Too dangerous.
Sure, there are cell phones. So, cell phones existed in the 1980s, but they were primitive and large. So technically that can be the trace. Oof, in case you get serious money. The ghosts aren't attacking my friends.
Because they don't know you're here. Ghosts barely see other people. Only me and KK.
As I was saying.
As long as I don't provoke them, they won't go crazy again.
Why can we see KK outside?
She's a spirit guide, not a pure ghost. Different rules.
So many roles.
KK and I are bonded at the soul. Only I can see her. It's the way it's always been.
What can we do to help you?
I don't know. With other ghosts, KK does most of the talking. Ghosts relate to her more, being a ghost herself. But I'm on my own this time. These three won't listen to me. They're just so angry.
Well,
so I hope you guys have some
murder will
ideas,
do that.
because I'm out.
Well, like I said, geists don't just appear. Something happened. Something related to their deaths. If we can figure that out, maybe we can help them.
So we investigate.
It's our specialty.
Have the ghosts attacked you before?
No. Ghosts are normally harmless. Confused and alone, but harmless. Usually I can talk them down. Find some point of connection. Get them to trust me. But these guys, they won't even listen. They just hate.
Yeah, hate's a
You're
poison.
not alone. Supernatural beings have been getting progressively stronger.
So things are just gonna get worse?
They already have.
Well, one thing at a time. Let's focus on getting me out of here. Then I'll worry about how screwed I am.
Alright. How do you help them most?
It depends. Usually we talk to them, convince them they are actually dead. Sometimes an object works, something that they are attached to, something that reminds them of who they are.
Our ghost needs food.
Is it still there?
It was there when we left it.
Well, get me out of here and I'll be happy to check it out for you.
Yeah, that was kind of
It's
obvious.
the least I could do.
Hi.
Believe me, I'm not going anywhere.
Alright, so we need objects associated. No. He looks more confident, more alert. Well, he's been at this a while. Okay, so... Dog. Alright. What can we use a battery on? Are we gonna have to, like, skip through things, go to the other place and come back, too? Oh no, here we go.
I've never done this before. Nothing like this before.
Oh, God.
I love my wife. I do, but...
Fuck? Having second thoughts? Jesus, this is gonna be bad.
No, I'm not. I've been unsure of many things, but not this. Why is that?
The heart wants what the heart wants. What the hell? Ooh. God, so getting bad vibes from this.
Yes, that's exactly it. And after tonight, you'll be gone, but I'll keep a memento, just like you asked.
It's important to remember this.
I have a hiding space in the garage. Nobody will ever find it. Under my heart rate, it will be for me and me alone. And you, if you ever come back. Just look in the mailbox. The garage opener is hidden in there, taped to the inside where it's hard to see. Now, where were we?
Which?
That's...
Well,
yeah.
I
want this demon found. I want this demon dead.
I get that this is hard, and I'm sorry, but we need to focus. You didn't do anything. Remember that.
Lottie, on the other
What
hand.
the demon did here was no accident. It had a reason, a plan. We need to learn what it was.
Austin later. Let's keep looking around.
Take your time.
Alright, so, yeah. We've already done the single drawer. That one was empty. Mirror. Yeah, we know exactly what we need to do. Up downstairs. Front door. Oh, here we go again. We need to also go back to the other bedroom.
I know everything, Dana.
That's crazy. You're crazy. I wouldn't do that.
This man told me everything.
What man? You.
Don't let me interrupt.
But why? You're the one who told me to do it.
You didn't expect just talking. I didn't tell you anything, Dana. Let's do the whole gaslight.
Why are you lying? You gave me instructions, a list of things to buy.
So you admit it. You poisoned my dog.
You know what? Fine, yes, I killed your fucking dog. It was destroying my GPA, my sleep, not to mention Arabelle.
Is that what this is about, your little rag doll?
You promised to fix her months ago. She's been in your closet ever since, just collecting dust. So kick me out. Call the cops. I don't care anymore. I'm done.
The dead cry out for revenge.
Yes, Dana. You deserve to die for this.
What?
You killed my friend.
It was just a dog. Get a grip.
This is where you run.
You killed my
This is where you run.
friend.
Okay, well that happened. Okay, what we're
Murder by mental suggestion. A classic demon ploy if there ever was one.
Yeah.
Even so, a murder should not create a poltergeist. More investigation is needed.
Let's get back to it.
Alright, so what we're going to do is I think we're going to double check the, first of all, let's grab Annabelle. Because that would be in the closet, right?
Some clothes, a beat-up doll, a ripped-up umbrella.
An old doll. Dana mentioned old doll in my
I
vision.
guess it can't hurt to grab it.
Alright, cool. And last check, we'll go this bedroom. Yeah, let's see what vision's in there. Nothing at the moment. Romance novels. Well, the doll is what we need for her. Wonder if we can do this piecemeal.
A doll? Why are you showing me that?
Belonged to Dana, one of the ghosts.
An old toy. Let me see. Dana, is this yours?
Well, I got one.
Annabelle, huh? It's a nice name. Oh, I see. Dogs will do that sometimes. I'm sorry, but why did you do that? There was no need for that. No, I can't judge you. That's not my department. If you really want to move on from this, you need to make it right. Asking forgiveness, yeah. Doesn't matter if you get it. It's just important you ask. Just think about it, okay? Just think about it.
That's one down.
Yeah, just have a little think. That did it. She's aware. She's ready.
Ready?
Ready to move on. Once we calm down all three ghosts, KK and I can do our thing. But for now, keep doing what you're doing.
Alright, so I think we're going to call the episode here. It's just over an hour. I hope you've enjoyed this so far. I'm actually finding it kind of interesting. Yeah, obviously we'll have to put the battery into the remote that we're going to get from the mailbox outside, and we'll start the next process on this. Okay, so this is Fantastic Worlds. I'm saying farewell from Lovecraft Country and Unavowed, and we will see you next time. Like, share, subscribe as usual, and if you want to help out the channel, become a supporter. Links either up there on the right or down below. If I remember to put it there. And you can get early access and access to additional materials. There's 3 different tiers. There's 2 different bonus series going on, which is Marvel Midnight Suns, which is the occult Marvel sleeper hit that I love, and Baldur's Gate 1, going all the way back to the past. Anyway, so I will see you next time. Bye. I'd like to thank my Acolyte level supporters, whose contributions help this channel grow and hastens the inevitable digital apocalypse and rise of the Dark Lords of Content and Data.